What if I told you that earning six figures could actually make you less financially secure? Sounds backwards, right? But stay with me. Imagine a couple. She's a marketing professional earning $62,000 a year. He works in tech, bringing in $71,000. Together? $133,000. That puts them in the top 25% of American households. On paper, they're winning. So why does it feel like they're drowning? They did everything right. Degrees? Check. Careers? Check. Marriage? Check. Bought a house in a good school district? Of course. 2 full-time jobs, sometimes more than full-time. And yet, they're stressed. Living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe 2 months of savings if they're lucky. When the car broke down last year, it went straight on a credit card. How does that happen at $133,000 a year? If you've ever looked at your combined income and thought, we make too much to feel this broke, this is for you. There's a term for this phenomenon, the two-income trap. It was coined by Elizabeth Warren back in 2003, long before she became a senator. When she was a Harvard bankruptcy professor, she and her daughter studied over 2,000 families who had filed for bankruptcy, and what they discovered was shocking. Two incomes didn't make families safer. They made them more fragile. Let's rewind to 1970. Back then, most middle-class families relied on one primary income, and that income was often enough. Not luxurious, but stable. Housing took about 25% of earnings. Public schools were decent regardless of zip code. Healthcare and college were far cheaper relative to income. Most importantly, there was margin. If the breadwinner lost a job, the stay-at-home parent could enter the workforce. That second income was the backup plan. Fast forward to today. Two incomes are no longer the backup plan. They're the baseline. Over 60% of married couples with children now have both parents working. But here's the twist. Once two incomes became normal, prices adjusted. Housing prices doubled relative to inflation. Childcare exploded. Healthcare costs skyrocketed. College tuition went vertical. The market adapted to the new normal and absorbed the second paycheck. Let's break down the math. Say one partner earns $70,000 and the other earns $50,000. Combined, $120,000. Sounds amazing. But that second $50,000? After taxes, it might shrink to $32,000. Add $15,000 for childcare. Add commuting costs. Add convenience spending because two exhausted adults don't cook from scratch every night. Suddenly, that $50,000 may contribute almost nothing, maybe even negative. Someone is working full-time, for the equivalent of a few dollars a day in net gain. And here's the psychological trick. You make decisions based on the gross number. The bank approves a mortgage based on $120,000. You buy the house, you lock in the payments, but your lifestyle now requires both incomes, permanently. There's no safety net left. That's the real trap. It's not about overspending on luxury. It's about fixed costs rising to consume every dollar. Housing, education, healthcare. The cost of being middle class. When both incomes are required just to stand still, you're not building wealth. You're maintaining position in an arms race. So what's the solution? Radical idea. Build your life on one income. Treat the second income as optional, even if it isn't. Structure your fixed expenses so one salary can cover them. The second income, that's for investing, saving, building margin. That's how you rebuild flexibility. Because wealth isn't about how much flows through your bank account. It's about how much freedom you have if something goes wrong. Real security isn't two paychecks. It's having a choice. You can't fix a trap you don't see, now you see it. The question is, what will you do differently? If this changed the way you think about money, subscribe to the channel and join me for more videos that challenge everything you thought you knew about personal finance.